Hi, welcome back to C Programming. I'm your Dr. Vasu. If you want to learn this and many more other topics, please do subscribe this channel. If you like this lecture, please hit the like button. That will keep me motivated to do many such videos in the future. Now, let us see the sorting of an array. Suppose we are given an array and we want to order them in an ascending order or some descending order. So let's take up an example and do that. Let's take an array of 10 numbers. A is an array of all integer numbers, and these are all the numbers already given. If the array is not given initially, we can read it from the system. That also can be done. So here the initial array is given. We have taken three other variables, integer variables. This is I and j for a row and column manipulations, and another temporary variable is one taken here. Now, let's take a loop here for the rows I is equal to 0 to, so here of course 10 numbers are there, and for all the manipulation of 10 numbers, we have taken the I is equal to 0 to I less than 10. That means up to 9. 0 to 9, that is totally 10. So for these 10 numbers, we have taken this first loop, and we have taken another inner loop here. Coming to the first loop, we started with the I is equal to 0 index. 0 means that is the first number, the first value we have taken in this array. Coming to this inner loop, this first number is actually compared with all the other remaining 9 numbers, and whenever you find a small number, that will be replaced here, and that is taken to the first position and is again compared with the other remaining numbers. That is the logic we are following here. So what is happening in this inner loop is we are taking up I as I plus 1. That is, to start with, here the 0th number is taken here, but here 0 plus 1, that is the first number. Okay, the one index 1 is taken. That means second number actually. So initially we have taken up this first number and comparing all the remaining 9 numbers. And the logic here is, suppose this, I call this one as the first number, AI, and AJ as second number. Suppose if this second number is smaller than first number, we have to replace that with the first number. That is, the first number is kept as a temporary number, right? Is kept aside, and this second number is taken as the first number now. Okay, and now this number which is kept aside is assigned to the second number. That means, so if you see the logic here, suppose 50, AI is 50, AJ means I plus 1, that is 1, 10. So 10 is less than 50. So we have to take this 10 as the smallest number. That's why this 50 is taken as the temporary number. That is, we want to keep it aside for the time being. And AJ, that is this second number 10 is assigned as AI. That is first number. That is taken as the first number now. So AJ is, that is 10 is assigned with AI. Now the number which is kept aside, that is 50, this 50 is now assigned with A1. Now we are again, so this loop is complete. Now again, we compare this again with the third number, 70. Likewise, we will be continuing, that is I plus 1. This j is incremented here. Okay, so this j value goes on incrementing, and we will be doing all this comparison of remaining 8 numbers here. Likewise, this if loop continues for until you complete the last number. So like this, we will be taking up the smallest number in the very beginning, AI. Next, we start with the second loop. I is equal to 1. We start with I is equal to 1. That is, we start with the second number. And the remaining 8 numbers are compared. Whenever you find a small number here, suppose 12, that will be coming to the second position. Already this 10 out of all, this 10 is the smallest, and that has come to the first position. Now, when you are comparing, this second number, which is the smallest, will be coming to the second position. So likewise, these 2 loops will help to get the numbers in this order, from the smallest to the biggest. Once you complete this assignment of all these numbers, now we'll display that. The sorted list is displayed from, because already the smallest number is taken in the first position. That's why I is equal to 0 gives you the smallest number. So here we print the smallest number, and next, second, third, like that. So here, complete the program and compile and execute. Now, if you, because we have given the initial array of numbers, we get the sorted list directly, which is in the ascending order, starting from the smallest to the biggest. Okay. So here, the same logic can be applied if you want to have it in the descending order. So only the difference is, in the descending order, we take up, say take the same program, and here earlier we have taken the less than symbol, and now we take up the greater than symbol. This greater than symbol will compare the first number with the second number, and if the second number is bigger, it will be assigned to the first number. So it will be go on searching, the first number is taken and go on searching with the other, and whenever you find a bigger number, that will be put in the first position, and the remaining other numbers will be tested. So the same logic is applied, only this less than or greater than symbol will be changing. So the sorted list is displayed here. The sorted list will be like this, starts with the biggest number to the smallest. So this is the descending order. Okay. Now, say this is the, already previously we have seen for the descending order, we have seen the same logic, same program is taken here. Here, if you observe, initially we start with I is equal to 0 and I less than 10. That means 9. 0 to 9, they are 10 numbers. Sometimes we get confused because the indexing of an array starts with the 0 and 1, 2, 3 like this. When you take up 0, generally our mindset will be like this number is treated as first, that is 1, 1, 2, 3 like this. So to avoid that sort of confusion, here in this case we have taken up the numbers from 0 to 9 instead, and also here from the second number we are comparing up to this 9. 9 is the last one because it is starting with the 0. So this sort of confusion or a sort of uneasiness may be there. To avoid that, we do the same thing here. We write the same program. Here, I started with 1, I is equal to 1. My aim is thinking that this first number is I would like to call these numbers as 10 numbers totally. Okay. And I call this one as a first number, and up to 10, here less than or equal to, I put an equal to sign here. Earlier we have only less than symbol. That means from 1 to 10, these numbers, 1 to 10, total 10 numbers. Right. Now, coming to this, again, I'm comparing these numbers again from I plus 1. I is 1, 1 plus 1, 2. That is, I'm comparing from the second number to 10th. Here also I put a equal to symbol. That means I'm comparing the numbers from 1 to 10 I am taking up here. The first number is compared with the from second number onwards. So second to 10. But here, the index numbers won't change, because to avoid confusion only we have taken up 1 to 10. But this number will always be called as A0 only. Indexing won't change. So to get it right, I have taken ai minus 1. I is 1. So ai minus 1 means 0. 1 minus 1, 0. A0. I'm not changing the indexing. I have taken up the very first number, that is A0 here, and comparing with j minus 1. J minus 1 means already this is 2. I is 1. 1 plus 1, 2. So j is 2 actually to start with. 2 minus 1 is 1. That means I am comparing A0 with A1. So logic is not changing. We are not changing the indexing. Only for our convenience, we may write like this. Okay, this is only an option. It is not a must. If we'd like to have it in this order, we can. Okay, it's up to you. Whether if you feel it convenient, this one or the previous one, it's up to you. Again, the same thing is applied here. Okay, ai minus 1. That means A0. A0 is kept aside, and second number and first number are replaced, and the temporary number again taken as the second number and started. So the logic continues same. And here coming to the display sorted list, the display also takes place here with ai minus 1. That is A0, right? 1 to 10. I'm displaying the numbers from 1 to 10. So started with the A0 only. So indexing will not change, only for our convenience. So complete the program and run it. You get the sorted list like this. So there won't be any change at all. Only it's a matter of convenience. Okay. Hope you had understood this topic very well. And if you have any queries or suggestions, please do comment. Do subscribe the channel and get alerts. Thank you.